Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to show you how to use this feature which allows you to color your different layers of your image, so you could go ahead and figure out what kind of papers you want to use before you ever step into the craft room. Your own craft room, I mean. This is going to be applicable to using the regular Cricut machines. We're not covering the Imagine at this point. This is just a handy tool to help you figure out your paper choices. So let's get started. I've pulled up the Cricut Light Cartridge Hoot and Holler, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the Options menu. Over here on the left, there's a bunch of menus. Let's click on the Options menu. First thing we're going to do is make sure we've got a regular Cricut machine selected. I selected Expression 2, but you could select the Personal Cutter or the Create or regular Expression. That's all fine. I'm going to use a 12 by 12 mat, and then I'm going to click on the Craft Room tab, and I'm going to go ahead and I've dialed in 3 inches, and this is going to go ahead and bring everything I bring onto the mat will now be 3 inches. And I covered this in a previous video, but just so you know, I know these layers are going to work out fine because over here, up here where you can see this green button where it says relative, it's highlighted as relative. That means that the layers will fit properly. If it said real, that means everything's going to come out at exactly the same size. I've gone ahead and highlighted this. I've checked this box that says matte layers enabled, and I've checked the box that says fill mode enabled, and that's going to let us set those colors up. Okay, the next step is over on this left-hand side, we're going to press the matte layers button, and it's going to come up. And then I'm going to go over here and choose my owl. I like this owl 9, and I'm just going to bring him onto the mat, and he's going to come in at green. Do not worry, we can change these colors. Then I'm going to hit Shift and bring in his next layer. New layer. And then I'm going to hit Layer and Unshift. I'm going to bring in the next layer. And I hit New Layer again so I get another color. And then finally I'm going to hit Shift and I'm going to get the eyes. And I'll say New Layer again. Now, what's neat about this is we can go ahead and lay all these things on top of one another to see how it's going to look. Now granted, these are not probably colors I would choose, but it's interesting to go ahead and see how the whole image is going to come together before you start cutting. So there he is with these kind of funky colors. Now let's say you go, oh my gosh, this is horrific, this green in the back, I don't like that, I want that to be another color. We go ahead and we click on this green button, and that brings up a menu, and we can choose some other colors. Let's choose red. I'm just guessing here, so this is totally for fun. Oh my gosh, he's red. Now that means this blue is hideous. So let's go to the blue. We could change that. So let's change that maybe to a darker blue. Let's see what we think about that. Wow, every change makes things different now, doesn't it? How about these purple eyes? Let's change those to something else. How about orange? I'm just making stuff up again here. Well, see, now he's got a totally different look, but you could basically go ahead and test your paper choices way before you ever set foot in your craft room. And then if you're wondering which layers are which, you just go ahead and pull them back off. That's the one I want blue. Oh, this is the one I want yellow. Oh, this is the one I want orange. See, how neat was that? So pretty cool. One other thing you need to know is this order over here is stacking from bottom. The bottom one here is at the bottom layer all the way to the top. So if I move this, let's say I move this to the top, watch what happens. That means that's going to cover things over because now it's the top layer. Is that making sense? So I'm going to pull it down so it's back to being the bottom layer since it's actually the bottom layer. So you can see how that works now. That's layering just kind of like Photoshop elements. Oh, now you see what happened. This goes underneath here. Got to line him up. And then this one goes on top. I added them to the mat in the correct order, but sometimes when we're in a hurry, we don't, or we forget the key one you usually forget is the shadow layer because that's usually not in order. And so usually we put the shadow on the mat last, and then we go, uh-oh, now it's on top of everything. So we'll have to know to bring that down to the bottom. So remember, this bottom here, that's going to mean the bottom layer of your image, and then the next layer, and then the next layer, and then the next layer. Hopefully that was cool or clear to you guys. And now you can try out your different things. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day.